It's no edema. They seem fine. They seem intact. Patient does not have any form of arthritis. Put this hand. Oh, I want you to go ahead. Can you sit up one more time for me? I want to do. Well, in the rubric it said I shouldn't turn my back to the camera, so I'm gonna just. I don't know if you can see me from the side here. Go ahead and pull on my hand. Just want you to feel your pull. Okay, good. All right, and now I want you to push. All right. Good. All right. So yeah. So that's all for the musculoskeletal. Um, yeah. Patient is strong. It's normal strength. That's good. All right. So moving on from musculoskeletal, we can go on to the neuro assessment. Okay. So I'm going to show you a couple items in the room. So I want you to tell me what they're called. So what is this called? A pen. That's correct. What's the name of this thing your head's on? Pillow, correct? And the laptop over there, do you know what it's on top of? The table, correct. All right, so oh, can you also rub your belly for me? And pat your head. All right, try doing it with, can you do it with 2 hands? Pat your head, 2 hands. All right, good. So the patient does not appear to have any aphasia whatsoever, which is good. She understands speech, can communicate as well. Can you also tell me, I want you to remember these 3 words: apple, banana, orange. Say them for me one time.
Apple, banana, orange.
All right, so the patient said it right now. I'm going to ask you again in a few minutes to repeat those for me, okay? Sounds good. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and assess the patient for, so after we assess for if she's able to follow commands and ask her the items in the room, we're going to assess for, we can do symmetry, facial symmetry. So I already said earlier that the face is, there's no any skin lesions or anything. But in terms of symmetry, the patient face is symmetrical, which is normal. Facial drooping would be a sign of stroke, but the patient does not appear to have any facial drooping whatsoever. And then we're going to go ahead and assess the patient's level of consciousness. So for level of consciousness, we can assess the patient with, can you go ahead and tell me your name?
JG.
JG, yeah. What year is it?
2020.
2020? Correct. So the patient so far is oriented to self and time. We're going to go ahead and ask the patient, well, where are you right now? Correct. All right. So oriented to place. And do you know why you're here? Just an examination? Yep, correct. So the patient is 4 times alert and oriented. Go ahead and repeat those words back to me.
Apple, banana, orange.
Correct. So yeah, the patient was able to repeat those words back to me. It's her neuro assessment, I believe. Oh, we can also do a PERLA assessment. So first, we are going to do. I'm gonna go ahead and see how your eyes react to light. So you normally dim the lights in the room, but it's in the middle of the day, and the only room I have available has a lot of lighting. So, but we're gonna pretend like we dimmed it. So you're gonna go ahead and shine the light in the patient's eye. Go ahead and look into the light. All right. All right, good. Go ahead and do it for the other eye. All right. So when you shine the light in the patient's eyes, their eyes should normally constrict. In the dark, their eyes would dilate. So the patient did have a direct response to light. Her eyes did dilate or constrict. Her eyes did constrict when the pen light was shined on it. And then consensual reflex. Normally when you shine the pen light in one eye, the other eye will also constrict, and that would be considered consensual reflex. So both her left and right eye had direct response and consensual reflex. So that's for. So the next part of the parallel we can assess for accommodation. So I'm going to have you look at my ear, okay? You're looking at my ear, and then go ahead and look at the corner where the walls and roof meet. I'll look back at my ear, and then look at the corner again. All right, good. So when looking at something up close, the eyes should constrict. And when looking far away, they should dilate. So the patient was able to do that. So her eyes do accommodate, which is normal. The last thing we're going to do is convergence test. I'm going to have the pen light far away from the patient's face. Okay. Go ahead and keep your eye on the thing. All right. So when you have the pen light further away from the patient's face, the eyes should give an appearance of being cross-eyed, and they would converge. And the patient's eyes did converge. So yes, her convergence is normal. And and lastly, I think I should. We did I asked her. Yep. Already asked her about the words that she needed to remember and tell me. We're gonna go ahead and do a light touch test. Go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and touch you and certain parts of your arms, your face, legs, and I want you to tell me if you feel anything. Yeah? Yeah? You feel anything? Yeah? Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do these. All right. So now I'm going to do the same thing, but with like a sharper pain. So this is dull, right? This is a sharp sensation, right? So do you feel that? Okay. So tell me what this sensation is.
Dull.
Mhm.
Sharp.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to stab you in the face, so I'm just gonna. It's pretty good. She does have pants on, technically, so. Oh, okay. It's sharp. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I switched it up on there, and she second guessed herself, but yeah, she was correct. All right. So that is it for the full body assessment. We're gonna go ahead and do the closure part of the assessment. So I'm just gonna so for closure, you should just let the patient know that the assessment is over and ask them if they need anything. Normally, you would leave them with a pen, the bed light. So you leave them with the bed, the remote, and then they would just buzz you if they need anything. The call light, yeah, there you go. And do you have any questions or concerns? No? All right, good. And that's the end of the full body assessment.